One of the hardest things any dog owner ever goes through is watching a dog decline before their time. Watching them slow down, struggle to get up, lose energy, lose mobility, lose the spark they used to have. And what makes it even harder is realizing that sometimes some of that suffering was preventable. Not all of it. Aging happens, genetics matter, some diseases can't be avoided, but there are a few extremely common problems that shorten dogs' lives and reduce their quality of life, and many of them are surprisingly preventable. You've probably seen both kinds of older dogs. The one who's still walking comfortably, still alert, still engaged with life at 12 or 13 years old, and the one who seems old at 7. Struggling to move, overweight, tired, uncomfortable. That difference often isn't luck. It's daily habits. The encouraging part is this: you don't need to be perfect. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated routines, but there are a few simple, practical things that consistently show up in healthier, longer-lived dogs. And every one of them is something you can start doing immediately. If there were just a few simple things you could do, real things, not complicated things, that could help your dog stay healthier and live longer, would you do them? Not theories, not 10-step programs, just a few small habits that actually make a difference. Today we're going to talk about the 4 simplest things you can do to help your dog live longer and healthier, that are simple, practical, and best of all, doable, and each one only takes a few minutes, but they can add healthier years to your dog's life. Number 1, know your dog's healthy weight and check it. If there's one factor veterinarians consistently point to as one of the biggest contributors to shorter lifespans in dogs, it's obesity, and this isn't a small issue. Studies following large groups of dogs over many years have shown that dogs kept at a healthy weight can live significantly longer than overweight dogs. That's more birthdays, more walks, and that's your time together. Extra weight doesn't just change how a dog looks, it puts strain on their joints. It increases risk of arthritis, stresses the heart, affects breathing, and increases the likelihood of conditions like diabetes. And the tricky part is, weight gain happens slowly. A pound here, a pound there, and most owners don't notice it until it's already affecting the dog's mobility. So here is the simplest habit that prevents this from sneaking up on you. At your next vet visit, ask one simple question: what should my dog's ideal weight be? That's it. Write that number down. If you have to, grab your phone, pull out your notepad, and jot it down in the notepad in your phone. Then once a month, weigh your dog. If you have a small or a medium dog, just weigh yourself on a scale and then weigh yourself holding the dog and subtract the difference. That is, if you can't get your dog to stand on the scales. Some dogs will stand on the scale. If you have a large dog, you can't get them to stand on the scale, call the local pet stores, feed stores, farm supply stores, see if any of them have a large floor scale for weighing. And that one simple habit, checking their weight once a month, catches weight gains early before it becomes a problem. And, of course, it's a lot easier to lose 1 pound than 5 pounds. Number 2, walk your dog every day, consistently. Have you seen one of those older dogs that has a hard time getting around, can't hardly stand up, and their joints just seem creaky and super stiff? And you think, yikes, I don't want that for my dog. One of the easiest ways to keep your dog moving is to keep your dog moving. And this doesn't mean running for miles and miles, but regular daily movement matters more than what most people realize. And veterinarians see the difference every day between dogs who move consistently and dogs who don't. One of the most common patterns vets talk about is this: dogs who are inactive tend to gain weight more easily, lose muscle tone, and develop joint stiffness earlier in life. And once that cycle starts, it's hard to reverse. Movement isn't just about burning calories. It keeps joints lubricated, supports circulation, strengthens muscles that protect the hips and knees, and helps maintain balance and coordination as dogs age. And it affects behavior too. Studies in canine behavior consistently show that dogs who get regular exercise are less likely to develop anxiety-related behaviors like excessive barking, chewing, restlessness. Movement helps regulate stress hormones and gives dogs an outlet for energy that would otherwise build up. So daily movement is not a luxury. It's maintenance, like oil changes for your car engine. A simple guideline that works well for many dogs is at least 2 walks a day, even if they're short, even if they're as little as 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. Of course, longer walks are great too. That's even better. But 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, that alone improves circulation, supports joint health, and helps maintain healthy metabolism for your dog. If you already walk longer, that's great, but even short, consistent walks will help. And if walking isn't always possible because of weather, schedule, mobility, just playing fetch, tossing a ball, or even a few short activity sessions indoors still provide the movement that dogs need. What really protects dog over time isn't occasional long activity, it's regular, moderate movement repeated day after day, at least a couple of times a day. That's what keeps muscles strong, joints flexible, and energy balanced as your dog ages. To your dog, a walk isn't just exercise, it's checking the local news. And that news route keeps circulation, mobility, and mental stimulation working the way it should. And it's one of the simplest habits you can build and one of the most powerful for helping your dog stay active and comfortable for years and years to come. Number 3, take care of their teeth, even a little bit. This is one of the most overlooked health issues in dogs. By the age of 3, most dogs already show some signs of dental disease. And dental disease isn't just about the mouth. Bacteria from the mouth can enter the bloodstream and affect organs over time. That's why vets take dental health seriously. It's connected to overall health, not just bad breath. Dental problems build slowly, and once they become severe, treatment becomes expensive and very uncomfortable for your dog. But prevention is relatively simple. You can just choose one habit: brush your dog's teeth a few times a week, or use a dental chew regularly. That's it, one small routine. And over time, small routines are what protect long-term health. We use a dental treat as a valid excuse to give our dog one more treat right before bed. While we're brushing our teeth, she's brushing hers. Number 4, give them 10 minutes of real attention every day. This one is less about physical health and more about overall well-being. But overall well-being affects physical health more than people realize. Dogs are social animals. For thousands of years, they've lived in close contact with humans and other dogs. They're wired to pay attention to us and to look for interaction. When dogs don't get enough engagement, something subtle starts to happen. They don't just get bored. They can become anxious, restless, withdrawn, and over time, chronic stress affects behavior and sleep patterns and even immune function. Veterinary behaviorists talk about this a lot. Many common behavior problems like chewing, barking, pacing, attention-seeking aren't caused by bad dogs. They're caused by understimulated dogs. And the solution often isn't complicated training, it's interaction. Dogs don't need hours of structured activity every day, but they do need moments of connection. Moments where you interact or play, do some grooming, a little bit of training, or simply engage with them directly. Even something super simple like brushing or grooming can become meaningful bonding time. Many dogs love that quiet attention, and it helps them relax, builds trust, and strengthens your connection with them. And that bond isn't just emotional. It affects how dogs handle stress and how confident they feel and how well they adapt to changes as they age. You can usually see the difference. There's the dog who watches their person closely, follows them from room to room, settles easily, and relaxes because they feel secure and connected. And then there's the dog who wanders and who startles easily, who chews or paces or seems restless even when nothing is happening. Often, the difference isn't training, it's attention. So set aside 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a couple times a day. Give your dog your full attention. You can play, practice commands, brush them, groom them, toss a toy. Simply sit and interact with them. Not with your phone, no multitasking, just 10 focused minutes, maybe 5 minutes twice a day. This small habit matters. Small daily habit strengthens the bond, improves behavior, and reduces stress in ways that add up over the course of time. And the truth is, to your dog, those 5 minutes don't feel small at all. To your dog, 5 minutes of undivided attention is basically the highlight of their day, right up there with dinner and squirrels out the window. And it's one of the simplest, most powerful things you can do to help your dog feel secure, engaged, and happy for years to come. So if you want the simplest, most practical way to help your dog live a longer, healthier life, here it is. Know their ideal weight? Check it monthly. Walk them every day, even if it's short walks. Take care of their teeth in a simple, consistent way, and give them 10 minutes of real interaction every day. More if possible. These aren't complicated things. They're small habits. Repeat them every day. And those small habits are what shape how dogs age. You can't control everything in your dog's life, but you can control the daily things that matter most. And those daily things are what turn good years into more good years. And if you do just these 4 things consistently, you'll prevent many of the most common problems that shorten dogs' lives. Not all problems, but many of the preventable ones. And prevention is always easier and kinder than treatment. That's the real goal. Not just longer life, but better years along the way. The little things you do every day are what gives you more good days together. FurEver.